Okay, Ben, let's start talking about our Salt Lake City mayor. Our current mayor, Jackie Biskupski, is going to have some challenges.
She's going to have a lot of challengers.
And challengers. I was going to get to both of those. Let's talk about the challengers first. Okay, who do we know is in this race?
Well, biggest name probably Jim Bacchus. Then you have Stan Penfold, the former city councilman. You have oh gosh, who else?
David
Ibarra, and then potentially David Garbett, and maybe a few other people who are jumping into this as well. It's going to be a big field of challengers. She does have incumbent advantage. She has been polling a little weak lately, but we'll see where it goes from there. If there's some accomplishments, the mayor can say that this is what I've done, this is what I've been able to tick off, this is what you're seeing residents as a benefit. It's not out of the realm of possibility to get reelected on this one, even despite facing such heavy opposition.
Okay, Nicole, the Jim Bacchus entry was one people were speculating about, but you know, these are two friends also.
Yeah, I don't think people were surprised that he jumped in. He did support, well, first of all, he ran for mayor in 2015. It was really short. He dropped out to endorse Jackie Biskupski. He was an early supporter of her. They're friends. But yeah, I don't think it's been a secret that he's been thinking about it. I'm not sure he, like a lot of Salt Lake City residents, are perfectly happy with what she's been doing at City Hall. He was notably really upset about the inland port thing. Other issues like homelessness, people saw her as weak on that. So not surprising that she has a lot of challengers. I think she does have this, with this Olympics possibly coming to Salt Lake City, that's a big win for her and something she can definitely use in the campaign.
Okay, go ahead, Glenn.
Here's one thing I'm watching in this race. With the people that are starting to line up, i.e. people who are going to split the base, I can tell you right now, more moderate-leaning candidates are looking at this and saying, you know, this may be a lineup I can sneak in here and get myself to the general election in. So watch for more moderate candidates getting into this race as well, due to the makeup of who's already jumping in.
So what do you make of the fact there are so many challengers in this race already?
They see Mayor Biskupski as vulnerable and able to potentially lose. That's why people are jumping in. I mean, again, she's an incumbent and she's only served one term. You know, you would think she would be pretty good set up for a second term, but a lot of people, as what has been mentioned, are saying, yeah, she's probably vulnerable, and they're smelling the blood in the water.
Ben, how much can she make of this Olympic announcement? At least Salt Lake City is going to be the host city bid for the United States Olympic Committee.
Well, it certainly helps because it's widely popular. Despite a few people who grumble here and there and say, oh, it's going to be terrible, the worst thing ever, it's got about 90% support in polls amongst Utahns. Even in Salt Lake City, it's also seen as an economic generator. This is also an Olympics that they are saying will not cost state or local taxpayer dollars. But you're going to have to filter into that a lot of the infrastructure and the needs there. But if this could be a boon or a benefit of saying, let's keep my legacy going on, let's keep my plans going on, so that we can plan and adapt for an Olympics.
What do you think, Nicole? That's what she's trying to start now.
Yeah. I think one thing that's also worth pointing out is with Winter Olympics, there's been a lot of thought lately about how climate change will affect those. We see the winter season shrinking, and Biskupski has not forgotten that. She kept that part of her pitch to bring the Olympics here. So they have that, they're keeping that in mind. They're thinking about bringing the Paralympics closer together, maybe moving them a little later in the season. She hasn't forgotten that, and it's been a big win for her.
Okay, very good. We'll watch this race very closely. Thank you for your insights. Can't wait to see what happens. Thank you.